Number 10. Samurai Flamenco. A hero will never give up, never hide, never be defeated, and never accept evil. Firmly believing in these words, Masayoshi Hazama has been obsessed with superhero shows since childhood. By day, he earns his living as a famous model, and by night, he becomes the gallant hero Samurai Flamenco. Armed with only his superhero costume, he seeks to bring justice to the city and faces anybody who tries to break the law, even rebellious juveniles and people who litter on the street. Masayoshi's heroic antics later catch the attention of the public, leading to the fateful discovery of his identity by policeman Hidoroni Gato. Although initially telling Masayoshi to leave the crime-busting activities to the police, Gato ends up joining him in his antics. However, things soon escalate from preventing littering and petty thefts to bizarre adventures that involve even the fate of the world. Together with their newfound comrades, Masayoshi and Gato embark on a battle with the world and themselves in order to find the true meaning of being a hero, with or without superpowers. Number 9. Michiko to Hatchin. Under the unrelenting heat of the South American sun, hardened criminal Michiko Maladro breaks out of a high-security prison for the 4th time in search of a man from her past. Michiko finds a clue in the form of Hana Morenos, a young girl trapped under the fists of her abusive foster family. In her powerlessness, Hana fantasizes about the day when she is finally whisked away from her captors by her very own Prince Charming. Little does she know that her fated prince would turn out to be the buxom and husky convict who charges in atop a stolen motorbike, claiming to be her mother. The unlikely duo chase down their dreams in the sun-drenched land of Dai-drama, navigating through the cacophony of betrayal, poverty, and child exploitation rings hiding in plain sight. However, wind of Michiko's manhunt soon reaches the ears of criminal syndicate Monstro Preto, and a storm of gang warfare begins brewing over the horizon. Michiko to Hatchin is the story of vibrant people and their clashing agendas, and all of the unlikely human connections drawn together by one elusive man. Number 8. Jin no Saji. Yugo Hachigen is studious, hardworking, and tired of trying to live up to expectations he just cannot meet. With the ushering in of a brand new school year, he decides to enroll in Uezu Agricultural High School, a boarding school located in the Hokkaido countryside, as a means to escape from the stress brought upon by his parents. Initially convinced that he would do well at this institution, Hachiken is quickly proven wrong by his talented classmates, individuals who have been living on farms their entire lives and know just about everything when it comes to food, vegetables, and even the physiology of livestock. Whether it be waking up at 5 in the morning for strenuous labor or to take care of farm animals, Hachiken is a complete amateur when it comes to the harsh agricultural life. Jin no Saji follows the comedic story of a young student as he tries to fit into a completely new environment, meeting many unique people along the way. As he struggles to appreciate his surroundings, Hachiken hopes to discover his dreams so that he may lead a fulfilling life on his own terms. Number 7. Baby Steps. Diligent and methodical honor student Ichiro Maro decides to exercise more during the little free time he has available because he is worried about his health. For this reason, after seeing a flyer, he joins the Southern Tennis Club at the beginning of his freshman year. During his free trial at the club, he meets Natsu Takasaki, another first-year student who is determined on becoming a professional tennis player due to her love for the sport. In contrast, Ichiro's study-oriented life exists because he believes that it is what he has to do, not because he enjoys it. However, his monotonous days come to an end as the more he plays tennis, the more he becomes fascinated by it. Baby Steps is the story of a boy who makes the most of his hard-working and perfectionist nature to develop his own unique playing style. Little by little, Ichiro's skills begin to improve, and he hopes to stand on equal footing with tennis's best players. Number 6. Killing Bites. After unknowingly participating in a kidnapping, college student Yuya Nemoto finds his friends brutally murdered by Hitomi Uzaki, the high school girl they attempted to abduct. Forced to drive her to an undisclosed location, he finds himself being wagered as the prize for a deathmatch between two therianthropes, superpowered human-animal hybrids created through advanced gene therapy. Hitomi uses the speed and fearlessness she gained from her Radal genes to viciously dispatch her foe and save Yuya from certain death. Waking up hours later, hoping the whole event was only a nightmare, Yuya realizes that he has become embroiled in a secret proxy war between 4 large Japanese business conglomerates, with the winner taking control of the economy. As her sole, albeit unwilling investor, his life is now directly linked to Hitomi's ability to participate in underground bloodsport matches known only as killing bites. Number 5. Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. Middle school student Mirai Onozawa is dissatisfied with her family circumstances and, in a moment of frustration, wishes to tear everything apart. Unfortunately, these destructive thoughts seem to come true in the form of a Magnitude 8 earthquake just a few moments later. When summer vacation begins, Mirai reluctantly takes her younger brother Yuki to Obaida, where a robot exhibition that he wanted to go to is being held. However, while they are in the exhibition center, the fury of major earthquake shakes the Kanto region. Helpless, both kids witness the devastating power of this natural disaster as it brings the city to its knees. In its aftermath, they stumble upon Mari Kusakabe, a motorcyclist and single mother who decides to help the young siblings. Aiming to return to their homes and reunite with their families, the group sets off in a long and hard journey through the decimated city. Number 4. Death Parade. After death, there is no heaven or hell, only a bar that stands between reincarnation and oblivion. There, the attendant will, one after another, challenge the pairs of the recently deceased to a random game in which their fate of either ascending into reincarnation or falling into the void will be wagered. Whether it's bowling, darts, air hockey, or anything in between, each person's true nature will be revealed in a ghastly parade of death and memories, dancing to the whims of the bar's master. Welcome to Quindecim, where Decim, arbiter of the afterlife, awaits. Death Parade expands upon the original one-shot intended to train young animators. It follows yet more people receiving judgment, until a strange black-haired guest causes Decim to begin questioning his own ruling. Number 3. Mushishi Zokusho. Perceived as strange and feared by man, over time the misshapen ones came to be known as Mushi. Although they harbor no ill intentions towards human, many suffer from the side effects of their existence and strange nature. Exploiting the Mushi without understanding them, even unintentionally, can lead to disaster and strife for any involved. Mushishi Zokusho continues the story of Mushishi Ginko on his journey to help the visible world coexist with the Mushi. During his travels, Ginko discovers various gifted individuals, those cursed by circumstance and those maintaining a fragile symbiosis with the Mushi, inevitably confronting the question of whether humanity, talented and tortured alike, can manage the responsibility of the unseen. Moreover, as a Mushishi, Ginko must learn more about these strange beings and decide if he has the right to intervene with the complex relationships between Mushi and mankind. Higashi no Eden. On November 22, 2010, Japan was hit by missile strikes, a terrorist act that fortunately did not harm anyone, becoming known as Careless Monday. Quickly forgotten, society goes on about their normal lives. During her graduation trip to America 3 months later, friendly college student Saki Moromi's life is forever changed when she finds herself saved from unexpected trouble by Ariki Takizawa. Takizawa is cheerful, but odd in many ways. He is stark naked and suffers from amnesia, believing himself to be a terrorist. In addition, he possesses a strange cell phone loaded with 8.2 billion yen in digital cash. Despite Takizawa's suspicious traits, Saki quickly befriends the enigmatic young man. However, unbeknownst to her, this is the beginning of a thrilling death game involving money, cell phones, and the salvation of the world. Higashi no Eden chronicles Saki's struggle to unravel the mystery behind her savior, while Takizawa himself battles other individuals armed with similar cell phones and returning memories which reveal his possible connection to the event from months ago.
This is the future.
Number 1. Seirei no Moribito. On the precipice of a cataclysmic drought, the star readers of the Shin-Yogo Empire must devise a plan to avoid widespread famine. It is written in ancient myths that the first emperor, along with 8 warriors, slew a water demon to avoid a great drought and save the land that was to become Shin-Yogo. If a water demon was to appear once more, its death could bring salvation. However, the water demon manifests itself within the body of the emperor's son, Prince Chagum, by the emperor's order. Chagum is to be sacrificed to save the empire. Meanwhile, a mysterious spear-wielding mercenary named Balsa arrives in Shin-Yogo on business. After saving Chagum from a thinly veiled assassination attempt, she is tasked by Chagum's mother to protect him from the emperor and his hunters. Bound by a sacred oath vow she once made, Balsa accepts. Seirei no Moribito follows Balsa as she embarks on her journey to protect Chagum, exploring the beauty of life, nature, family, and the bonds that form between strangers.
Alright everyone, that's it for today's video. Did you guys enjoy this list? Or find any anime you're interested in? Let us know your thoughts down in the comments, and please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And if you're new, remember to turn on notifications for more upcoming top 10 videos.